Well, hi there, Gemini. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I want to welcome the one and the all of you to my channel. Everybody is welcome here. I'm also going to be talking about those three cards from the overview video, but let's talk about the prevailing overriding cards for the reading for this month. You have Tiger Eye, sorry, I always add the S, it's weird. But Tiger Eye is here. It is absolutely a beautiful stone for your seventh chakra. As you will look at the picture, it's just exactly like that. Ring! Flying you out of your head and making you get places and do some stuff. It's going to be awesome. It helps with astral travel. I like that very much for you. This card here is Archangel Gabriel, Messenger of Creativity and Hope. You have all kinds of creativity in you. You just need to tap into it and let it come out. You know, sometimes we hold ourselves back from being awesome, right? So we're going to stop doing that because this month we need to just let all our awesome out, okay? And sometimes we can't use our awesome to help other people. At least we recognize that, okay? So let's look at the three cards we have in front of us. We have Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, and Ten of Swords. All right. Now, along with that, we have the guiding messages from my better angels and guides. One of them is that it's important for you all, Gemini, to stay positive, stay on the happy side. And I know that just kind of was like, some of you feel like that's a big punch to the face, and I take it back if that's the situation for you. Um, because I know there's some people who are dealing with actual real trouble and stuff, and that is not my intention to make light of it in that way. But for the other folks who it's just sometimes we get into a negative rut. Yeah, we're gonna pull ourselves out, be in a positive rut. Okay, so get on to the other side, right? Just hip on over to the other side, to the other rut, because there's two ruts. When you take a wagon down the road, there's two ruts that you get into. And you can either stay in the negative one or you can stay in the positive one. We're going to hippity hop over to the positive rut. Okay? That's all I'm saying, and that's what we're going to do with that. And the other message from my better angels for all 12 signs is very specifically that we need to regroup and integrate what's going on. Yes. And breathe. All right? We need to do a little bit more breathing, a little more oxygen, will help everybody and everything get better, all right? So this is very good news. Excellent. So all of that said and done, let's go ahead and add some cards from the Alleyman's Tarot, all right? Let's get into it. We have this card. Alrighty then. So let's look at what we got here, okay? We had the Three of Swords. We were talking about new information coming to you that was going to be very important about a possible job movement or an uptick in your personal professional power. And we need to keep that to ourselves so that nobody else has any idea that you found out about it, okay? So it speaks to something that's going on here, all right? Now, uh, we also have the dog card, which is all about loyalty. And loyalty is awesome. As long as you're being loyal to yourself in this moment, there's something going down, and you're privy to it. As long as it doesn't get ugly and scandalous, it should just be a pretty clean replacement situation. But if it gets ugly and scandalous and you can't live with yourself, that's a whole nother story. Some of you will feel that way. Like, this is too ugly, too scandalous. I can't be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it. No. And if that's your case, you do you, all right? This is the Five of Cups, reminding you to pay attention to old relationships, lessons you learned in old relationships, and how you want to apply them to current relationships. This could speak to the fact that you know the person that's going to be being relieved of their place, and how they're being relieved is reminding you of something that happened to you yourself and how you can't possibly let that go down without a fight. In which case, this could be a complete explosion in your life. All right? So I hear you, I see you. Who will you be loyal to, yourself or the person who's getting screwed? Um, this is really hard for you, Gemini. This is going to be a heart-wrenching experience, all right? Ace of Feathers, where you're blocked. You have no control. You have no control over the situation, so even if you wanted to fight the situation, you can't, okay? So your best goal in this moment is to consume information, take in all the information you can, get educated about how and why it's happening, and let it go at that, all right? Then, once more, we're going to talk about documentation. I want you to start documenting everything this month so that you know what's coming down the pike, how it's happening, why it's happening. Write it all down, use names, do all that stuff, dates, times, stuff like that. This is all important stuff that will come down the pike, okay? The more you document, the better off you will be later on if you feel like you need to use it in some other way, all right? Now, your relationship is here, and it won't be terribly supportive of you in this situation, so it might be something that they just can't relate to. So I wouldn't look that direction if you want that kind of support, all right? Also, know that you're not going to be able to balance your finances out this way, so keep that in mind. The Two of Pentacles is here saying, I'm not being able to balance anything out right now. This blows. And that is a funny, weird thing, isn't it? So just hang in there. Be aware that it's an uncomfortable situation. Your solution is the Ten of Swords. We talked about you learning about power, learning about your power, learning about other people in power, consuming the information, understanding the little finite details of the power. They're going to talk to you because they want to give you that job about all kinds of stuff they probably shouldn't. And you can document the crap out of it. You can even probably actually maybe record it. Although recording stuff without people having knowledge that you're recording them is, I don't know how admissible it is, but it is useful. So do you. But yeah, no. I mean, if I don't know whether you want to do this the cops way or if you want to do this where you're just consuming information and documenting it and making sure that you know what's happening. Right. We have the Lover's card again in the solution pile. So maybe in some area of the situation you don't have support from your person, but in the solution pile where you're consuming information and getting new information, you are indeed supported. This is good. And wow, you are still on a karmic twist, all right? You have support of your partner in life, and this is a karmic lesson for you, handling this power situation. Well, we were in a karmic twist last week too, so this is a big deal, okay? Pay attention. You've done this a few times before in your life, and possibly in different separate lives that you lived in the past. But pay attention to what's going on here, all right? Feel it, remember it. Remember, we're remembering old relationships. So keep it all straight. Keep it clear. Document, document, document. I'm just going to keep saying that. It's been interesting. This Taurus had a lot of documentation they had to do as well, just to keep themselves straight on everything that was going on, okay? So for you two, I want you to do this documentation situation and see if you can't just work your way through the situation, all right? Okay. Let's get you some rocks for support, all right? Because, hey, worst case scenario, the very end of the day, you can throw rocks if you need to, right? Hey, I know that sounds goofy. So we're staying super grounded. Hematite is here for your first chakra. Black tourmaline is here also for your first chakra. Both about keeping you grounded and clear about what's going on. So yeah, that's hematite. That's a shiny black one you see all the time in jewelry now. And now we have apatite. Apatite is here, and it's going to stay a healing stone in your throat, which is good. We need you to stay clear about what you're talking about, using healing words, words that close gaps, not inflict. We don't want to make bigger holes, okay, when we use our words. All right, so be careful, be cautious, document the crap out of everything, and we will leave these rocks right here for you. Whew, what a week, right? What a week you're having. All right, so I see good things happening and a lot of interesting other stuff. Hang in there, all right? You have support. One of your support systems, one of these people could be your work wife, so to speak. Work wife, I say. That person who supports you at work, that you shouldn't talk to about everything that's going on, for sure. This could be also your work husband, all right? So don't be alarmed. Everybody's included in this situation. But this could be your person at home that you can talk to that will support you and not do anything in the universe around you, okay? So cool. Lots of stuff is happening, all right? So I understand that if you don't want to carry those rocks, you don't have to. I certainly don't want you actually hucking them at people. There's a lot to be said for breaking plates and other things when you get a little frustrated or angry about what's going on and you can't do anything about it. Do manage those feelings and definitely write things down, all right? If you want to carry something else and put it in your pocket, let me know. Put it in the comments below. I love to know what you're carrying. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, it's totally free. I appreciate every single one of you. I always want just to make sure that you have all the information you need so that you can make the best choices possible next week. All right? Cool. All right. This is a pretty big week for you. I really hope it works out. And indeed, come back next week and we'll clarify what happened, what's happening for the following week so we can keep you on track. All right? We will indeed be talking about the 14th through the 20th, and I really look forward to seeing you then. All right? Take care, Gemini. We'll see you then.